You are grounded.
Requested and asked by Elias the Rapper Animator 2K3 on Discord.
Man, I cannot believe that the fact that Cat Neon Party City, aka Cat Ocean Pearl's still making grounded videos out of me. But the good news is, he's no longer calling me a object head thinking, since the blue laughing dude made a good point about that term. Since the object head object brat term has started to get pointless and meaningless nowadays.
I know, right, Molly Peterson. But the worst thing for me is, what has Cat Neon Party City said to Iquin? He will soon do a grounded or a arrested series out of me as well. And also, people are now started to lose their hatred on Elias again, since Soraya is a drama escalator and brainwashed people to hate Elias without the honest true proof. Well, Soraya is way better than Elias D nowadays, since Soraya is a drama queen and a drama escalator, just like Amanda, Andrea Rose and Moonlight Mimi. What should we do? Hey Molly Peterson, I have a great plan.
Oh. What is it? Karen from the Go Animate universe.
We will beat up Cat Neon Party City 8625 for making grounded videos out of you non-stop for yours Molly Peterson, and before started to make grounded or arrested series out of me for mine, and Elias D for their 19th birthday as well, for keep making stupid Boris Hire series.
Great plan, Karen from the Go Animate universe. We will going to beat Cat Neon Party City for making grounded videos out of me non-stop, and before he started to make grounded or arrested series out of you, Karen. And Elias D as well on their 19th birthday.
Ha 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 ha.
Well, Elias, guess what today is?
Starting today, it's our 19th birthday.
And happy 2 days early 19th birthday to you as well, Elias.
Thanks, Cat Neon Party City. 2 days from now on, my age is same as yours, which is 19.
Ugh. Not you again, Molly. This time with Karen from the Go Animate universe. What do you both want this time, huh?
Yeah. Get out of our birthday party right now, or else I am calling your parents for Molly. And the cops on Karen from the Go Animate universe.
Well, guess what the reason why we're two here?
We will beat you up on both your 19th birthday for keep making useless videos out of Molly and Boris. And as for Cat Neon Party City, don't you dare to planning a new series. That's will be grounded or a arrested series out of me. Because me and Molly Peterson are more beautiful more than Irene, Sophie, Rodney Moy, Sarah and the other ugliest girl ever.
Uh-oh, these two troublemaking girls are going to beat us up on our 19th birthday just because we're making our enjoyable videos. Hey, that's hurt so much. And now our 19th birthdays is ruined because of we're hurt.
And now our 19th birthdays is ruined because of we're hurt.
That's what you both gets for making a bad series out of Molly Peterson and the worthless Boris for Hire series. And as for Cat Neon Party City, don't you dare to planning to do a grounded or a arrested series out of me. Stay on the ground.
Oh my goodness, Cat Neon Party City and Elias. What happened?
My friends Go Big and Elias. Are you okay?
No, we're not okay. Why? Because of Molly and Karen just beat us up on our 19th birthday just because we two making the Molly Peterson series and Boris for Hire the series.
And not to mention that my bestie, when you asked me on Andres' Winter Chad. I will soon to do the Karen series as well.
Molly Peterson and Karen, did you just beat up Cat Neon Party City 8625 and Elias the Rapper Animator 2K3 just over? They made the Molly Peterson series and Boris for Hire series.
And Go Big told me on Andres' Discord group chat, saying that he will soon to do Grounded or Arrested series out of you for Karen from the Go Animate universe.
Is this really true? Don't lie to two of us.
To be honest, yes. The reason why we beat up Cat Neon Party City and Elias the Rapper Animator 2K3 on their 19th birthday is because for Elias, he keeps making the boring Boris for Hire series, and as for Cat Neon Party City, he keeps making bad videos out of my friends non-stop since 2018. And he tell Iquin on Andres' Discord group chat that he will soon do a bad series out of me, such as Grounded or a Arrested series out of me as well. And I don't want Cat Neon Party City 8625 to start making Grounded or a Arrested series out of me in the future. That's why.
Wow. Are serious right now, Molly and Karen? How could you beat up my bestie Go Big and Elias on their 19th birthday? They're getting very hurt just over there making a good videos, such as your series for Molly Peterson as well as Boris for Hire series for Elias. And for Karen from the Go Animate universe/world, Go Big told me that he will soon do a Grounded or a Arrested series out of you in the future.
You know what? That's it, Molly Peterson. Go home right now. And as for Karen from the Go Animate world, I am calling the cops on you.
What? Oh no. Isabella Cookie, don't call the cops on me to get arrested again. I didn't do any crimes on Cat Neon Party City and Elias's 19th birthday.
Guess what, Karen? Too bad. So sad. I'm calling the cops on you right now.
Beberapa saat kemudian.
Karen, you are on the place that you are under arrested for hurt Cat Neon Party City 8625 and Elias the Rapper Animator 2K3 for their 19th birthday along with Molly Peterson. And look, their blood is already up the outside of their body on their birthday. And beating up someone to get someone hurt with a blood is a serious crime. Besides, a girl like Isabella Cookie, Syra, Rujani Roy Chowdhury, Sophie Cat, and the other innocent girls are way beautiful more than you. And Cat Neon Party City have to right to planning to make a Grounded or a Arrested videos out of you. Karen, get in the police car right now. You are remaining silent.
I can't believe people still treat me like this. I don't deserve this kind of treatment, and I didn't even commit any crimes.
Shut the hell up, Karen. You have to remain silent.
Are you serious, Molly Peterson? Why would you beat up Cat Neon Party City 8625 and Elias D on their 19th birthday along with Karen from the Go Animate world? First, you destroyed and ruined Cat Neon Party City's birthday along with Carla on Blueprints 5's YouTube channel. And now you beat up Cat Neon Party City 8625 and Elias the Rapper Animator 2K3 on their 19th birthday along with Karen from the Go Animate world over. They continue your Grounded series, and Cat Neon Party City will soon do a Karen series as well in the future.
Thanks to both you and Karen from the Go Animate world. Iquin and Isabella Cookie has now to put Cat Neon Party City and Elias to the hospital. That's it. You are now grounded until Iquin the Gamehouse PC Boy 2000 reached 5,000 subscribers. Go upstairs to your room right now and think about what you've did.